Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Let's get into your reading. Please keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone every single time. If you would like me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe. If this reading does resonate for you, don't forget to leave me a like. And if you have any Cancer placements and are drawn to watching this, then there will be a message in it for you. So we're going to start off with Oracle, and then we'll get into your spread. So messages for Cancer placements, please. What do they need to know? All right, we have transformation for you guys. We have intuition. Very nice. Messages for Cancer placements. And we have time to soar. Wow. I love this energy for you guys. And at the back here, we have symbiosis. So I think I'm going to make room for that one too, because I feel like that could be significant here. Okay, so what I see happening for you guys is that there is a very deep internal transformation going on. And I feel like what this symbiosis is trying to allude to is the energy of you guys learning to get along with your higher self, learning how to integrate your shadow with your light side, learning how to bring all of this into consciousness. So this feels very, very good. It feels like you guys have unlocked something in your own personal spiritual journey, and you guys are feeling more adept, more capable of going out into the world and doing new things. It feels amazing, honestly. Yeah, I feel like whatever you guys were going through, if you were going through something, you guys feel like you're in a much better place now. It feels like you guys are ready for change. You guys are ready for the world to take you somewhere new. Your intuition is a lot stronger. I feel like you are seeing things very differently than you used to. It feels amazing, honestly. Super good energies. Yeah, it's just like I'm getting like I've passed the test, I've passed the tough levels, and I'm ready for what life is going to bring towards me. And I feel like also with the intuition, if you guys can see, she has like a stairwell leading to the back of her mind. So it's almost like subconsciously you have this feeling that there is something that's going to present itself to you, or subconsciously you have a feeling that you're about to start something new in life and you guys are ready for that. Yeah, I feel like you guys have changed a lot. And I feel like this change has a lot to do with getting to know yourself and then getting more in tune with your intuition. All right, so this fits perfectly for the theme of this reading, which is going to be tarot spread to connect to your authentic self. So let's take a look. How can Cancer better understand their authentic self? What part of Cancer's identity are they shedding and shifting right now? This one wants to come out too. Okay, what is a practice that could help Cancer feel connected to their truest sense of self? Okay, and then a piece of advice from Cancer's spirit team. Piece of advice from Cancer's spirit team. Thank you. Okay. So back of the deck we have the Star. Beautiful energies. Yeah, like I feel like the Star, time to soar, like these are kind of giving me the same impression of like I'm ready for something bigger. I'm ready to go after my goals. I'm ready to step into the spotlight. I'm ready to go into like to step into the power that I always knew that I had, is kind of what it's giving me. Like you guys are just ready. You guys are waiting for something. You guys are ready for something to come towards you, or maybe you to go towards your dreams here. So how can you better understand your authentic self? We have the Four of Cups. So this is an energy of feeling disappointed, feeling dissatisfied, feeling like you don't want the options that are presented to you, feeling like everything around you doesn't really coincide or match your energy. So I feel like how you can better understand yourself right now is taking a look at all of the offers that maybe you declined, or maybe the offers that people declined you. So there's something here about feeling like disregarded, or like maybe someone was picked over you, or you picked someone over someone else. There's something here about taking a look at the options that you left behind, or how that made you feel when others didn't select you. So there's like, yeah, it's like something about feeling unworthy or unchosen or not picked for something. A lot of the times this card also, it refers to, notice how we have the universe handing this person a cup, but this person is not even paying attention because they're more so paying attention to the options that didn't work. So I feel like there could be something here about paying more attention to the things that you do have, being grateful for what you do have, instead of kind of fixating on the situations in your life that did not pan out the way that you wanted them to. So there's a lot coming through about being grateful for what you have, being grateful for divine redirection. So maybe like something in your life didn't work, but then it leads you towards a different path that ends up being a lot better down the line, or something that works out in your favor a lot better than, it's almost like not getting what you want but getting what you need. So I think there's a lot for you guys to look at, going back in your life, kind of maybe tallying up all of those experiences and seeing what they have in common, of like, why did this not work out and why did it work for me in my better favor? Why did it bring me to where I am now? Because there's something here about like all of the experiences that you have experienced, it has brought you to where you are now, right? And obviously and there's just like this energy of like, it didn't work for a reason. Like there's a couple things in your life that you thought would pan out, but they didn't work out that way, but it's for your higher good. And there's something for you guys to learn there. There's something for you guys to understand about where your path is taking you and why those situations did not work out for you. And I think you can learn a lot about who you are, your values, what you're looking for by looking at the situations that didn't work, because there's something about the situations that you once wanted that don't even resonate with you anymore. So I feel like you could learn a lot from that as well. Okay, so what part of your identity are you shifting and shedding right now? We have the Six of Cups and the Fool. There's a lot of healing going on in your family, in your partnerships, in soulmate connections that you have with people. There's a lot of emotional energy coming through. So we get a lot of like Cancer energy, Scorpio energy here. I feel like you guys are trying to approach the dynamic of relationships a little bit differently. With that Six of Cups and Fool there, it kind of feels like you could literally be letting go of old partnerships, old connections with family members, things that didn't work out. This is the card of knowing people for a very long time. So you could even be going back to your childhood, kind of going over those friendships, contemplating what went down there. Maybe for some of you, it's like I'm getting this energy of like wanting to reopen some doors, wanting to close some doors. So it kind of just depends on how you're viewing yourself. I feel like now that you guys are stepping into this intuitive transformation energy, there's just something about you guys viewing your partnerships differently, and I feel like you're kind of going back to these connections and it's like, okay, like, did this person have my best interest in mind? Did this person support me? Did this person make me feel safe? And if they did, then I want to keep this person in my life. I want to go further down my path of life with this person. But if they didn't, then I might want to close that door. So there's just a lot going in your a lot going on in your mind about which partnerships to keep, which partnerships to stay away from. And like I said, this could be friends, family, love. This is everybody. This could even be your children. So for some of you, it's almost like you could be also thinking about like who you want to have a family with, who you want to settle down with, who you can see yourself like committed to for a long time, or just the energy of like, who do I want to be in my life for the long haul? And I feel like this is something that's very important to you guys right now. So you could be letting go of maybe the way that you showed up in partnerships as well, changing that dynamic. What is a practice that could help you feel connected to your truest sense of self? We have the King of Pentacles and the Moon. Very interesting. I'm getting this energy as learning to invest into your worth. So it's almost like an energy here of almost feeling like maybe some of you feel that you're not capable of getting to this King of Pentacles position. Some of you are not there yet, which is feeling very stable. This is masculine energy, having everything that you need, having control over your life, having a strong and healthy sense of authority, not overbearing. So there is something here about something about your material world coming through. So something about your status, something about the money that you make, something about how you want to be perceived by others, that I feel like you guys are really trying to kind of form right now. I'm literally getting like someone making like a pottery vase, or like just something out of clay, right? It's like they're building something, and this is the process that you guys are in right now. It's like you're trying to figure out like, what is going to get me to that King of Pentacles position? How am I going to feel more stable in my external appearance, in my stability, in my public life? There's something about that too for some of you, but for all of you, that's not going to be the case. This is mostly like, how can I get to that very strong material standpoint? I'm going to come back to that one to clarify, because with the moon there's definitely some things that maybe you don't see clearly, or just some things that you're keeping to yourself. So a piece of advice from your guides, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of Virgo energy. This is all about investing into yourself, investing into your self-worth. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. So if you guys are feeling like you're not sure how you're going to get to this King of Pentacles position, you can look to the Nine of Pentacles and say, okay, what does the Nine of Pentacles value? And the Nine of Pentacles is all about self-reflection, self-care, spending time alone, doing things that make a difference in your life, not just mindlessly going around your day or going through your day and not really paying attention to, or not having an intention for what you're doing. This is being intentional with your actions, being intentional with your money, being intentional with your health, your mental health. This is all about self-care. So I feel like the more, like your guys are trying to tell you here, the more that you invest into yourself, the easier it's going to be able to get to that King of Pentacles position, where you have a healthy sense of authority, where you are able to support yourself and you don't really need anyone else to take care of you, if that's what you're looking for. So I'm going to start clarifying some of these. Let's see. Yeah, let's clarify the Four of Cups. How can Cancer better understand their authentic self? Page of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. And at the back we have the Seven of Pentacles. So like I said, some of you guys, both of these cards are kind of bringing the same energy of going over relationships that you've had in your past. And it's like, do I want to keep investing into these partnerships? Do I want to start over with certain partnerships? There's a sense of like disappointment and regret for some of you when it comes to some connections that you have in your life. It kind of feels like you do want to like reinstate something, or get the ball rolling, or just like restart, like let's start over type of energy, where you really want to invest into something here. We have the Hermit, Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's an energy coming through here of maybe wanting, like feeling very drawn to invest into situations that maybe you know are not the best for you, or situations where like there's a sense of dishonesty in some sort of dynamic in your life here with that Seven of Swords. So I don't know what type of relationship that is for you, but it is coming through as some element of secrecy, an element of not being honest with each other. Because behind that we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, the High Priestess. So I feel like you guys are trying to get to this position of, yeah, it's like you can't understand your authentic self unless you're honest with yourself. So maybe you guys have a tendency, yeah, the Sun. It's like you guys have a tendency to maybe bend the truth to your own self, like maybe not be honest with yourself about how you feel about certain things, or maybe you show up to connections hiding an aspect of who you are, so then you end up attracting people who do the same thing, who are not completely honest. So there's something here about, with the Sun being here, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, it's like be honest up front. Be honest up front with what you want, what you're looking for, what your worth is. I feel like this is your energy, the Empress here. Yeah, there's just a huge energy of like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, and if it doesn't match what you're looking for, then I feel like that's your answer. But yeah, it's just like a really strong need to be honest with yourself, because what ends up happening is if we're not truthful with ourselves, like I said, we will attract people who are also not truthful with themselves. So then we have a dynamic where there are two people who are showing up with a mask, and it's not always like a bad intention or something like that. It's just like, I'm not honest with my emotions, you're not honest about your emotions, so how can we be honest with each other? So there's something coming through about that. attracting the right people to your life is going to mean that you are upfront with your own desires right off the bat here. So let's see, can we clarify the Moon card? The Moon card that was with that King of Pentacles. What is a practice that could help Cancer feel connected to their truest sense of self? We have the Lovers and we have the Three of Pentacles. So there's something here about getting along with other people, like I said, showing up authentically. We have the Five of Cups right behind that. So I do feel that for some of you, maybe there could have been a connection here that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. This could have been a divorce, a breakup. Five of Cups, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. Yeah, you guys are in your head about bringing a connection to an actual commitment. It's like, I'm very disappointed over what happened in the past, but I want to reconnect with this person. But you guys are kind of stuck in your head about it. You know that it would make you happy. But there's just something like maybe you feel like you cannot provide for this connection. I feel like this one is specifically for a masculine energy that I'm talking to here. It feels like you want to be able to provide for the people that you love, for the people in your family, for your partner, but it's like, how do I get to that point? So I feel like there needs to be a little bit more trust in yourself, a little bit more work on yourself with that Nine of Pentacles before you can get to that point of being able to be in a partnership where you feel like you are, not like you are validated, but it's almost like a partnership that you feel confident enough to show up as your authentic self. Yeah, there's just this element of like maybe coming into partnerships not really knowing where they're gonna go, not really having an end plan or an end game, or just honestly just not having what you need, like not having that stability that you need within yourself first. So I do feel like that's what you guys are focused on, but it's like you guys are worried. You guys could be worried about partnerships. You could be worried about being able to provide for yourself and for others. But like I said, as long as you stick to that Nine of Pentacles energy, you work on yourself, you invest in yourself, you take care of yourself, you take yourself on dates, you learn how to love yourself, I feel like you guys are gonna be fine. But yeah, there's just this overall feeling I'm getting of like feeling like you're not good enough for certain partnerships. Maybe you feel like you were chosen, or I'm sorry, that others were chosen above you because maybe you didn't have the resources or the money, or like you were not in the position mentally, emotionally to be in a certain partnership. I don't know, you guys just feel like you're not good enough for certain partnerships. You feel like there's something you have to heal when it comes to being able to provide, yeah, not only for others but for yourself. So maybe there was a tendency for you guys to go out and lacking a little bit of self-love. You were trying to attract people towards you that would take care of you, people that would provide for you, but in reality you didn't entirely learn how to provide for yourself yet. So now it's like you're being taken back to that drawing board. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It's like, okay, let's do this the other way around. Let's take care of ourselves first, provide for ourselves, and then let's see what happens in our partnerships in the future. Because now you guys are going to be in this energy of like, not like a one-up energy, but it's like an energy of like, now I'm at my best potential, so now it's going to be a lot easier to attract people who are at my level. So now you won't be attracting people who want to take control of you or people who choose others above you, but you're going to be attracting people who are your match, people who also know how to provide for themselves and can come into a partnership equally. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I feel like this was a lot of like little things all over the place, but the overall theme here that I'm seeing is reconnecting to your intuition, reconnecting to who you truly are, and then moving accordingly. Not like, how do I say this? It's like, I don't know, there's just an energy of partnership here. It's like, instead of looking for what you wanted outside of you, you're finding that in yourself, if that makes sense. So that's really the overall energy that I'm getting. I'm going to end this off with some affirmations for you guys. Okay. All right. So first one, we have, I love myself. I am free to be my authentic self. I will shine my light confidently. Yep, I feel like you guys are getting to that point where you feel comfortable to kind of be who you are completely. Today I will release the things that do not serve me. I am closer to my destiny. Beautiful. Yeah, it's like you guys are becoming more aware of what works and what doesn't work in your life, because maybe from in your past you were attracting from a broken place, and we've all done it. It happens at least once in our lives. So I feel like you guys are realizing, like, I cannot be attracting situations when I'm feeling broken, when I'm feeling like I'm not whole. So I'm going to release the things that don't make me feel good. I'm going to focus on myself, and I'm going to be true to myself. And then this is going to help me shine confidently. This is going to help me attract the people and situations that truly resonate with me. So then we have, my mind is powerful. My thoughts and words hold power. I will speak kind words and think kind thoughts. Very nice. And then at the back here we have, there is power in authenticity. I express my authentic self with power and clarity. Yeah, so there's a lot here about power, being authentic in who you are, keeping a positive mindset, not like going back to that Four of Cups that was here. It's like not going back to situations that make you second guess yourself, or that make you feel like you're not good enough, that make you feel disappointed. You're just going to release, you're just going to release those energies. I had like a hiccup and burp at the same time. That was weird. But yeah, so like instead of focusing on those energies, you're going to be focusing more on the internal growth that you're doing, trying to change from the inside out, so that way you attract the things that match your energy. So this is a reminder to speak kind words to yourself. Don't let that critical voice take over in your mind. And yeah, just stick to who you truly are, and you will attract the right people. I feel like you guys are just fully encompassing this energy right now. You're not really worried about attracting the right or wrong people. You're more so focused on, like, let me make sure that I'm taken care of. So this is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope I was able to connect to you in this reading, and I will see you in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye.